Dolce sapere che non son più sola, ma che son parte di una immensa vita che generosa risplende intorno a me, dono di Lui e del suo immenso amore.
What is Viniyoga? V stand for very intimate and complete. I, in body, mind, and spirit. N, never hurting, yet creative. I, inspiring and educating. Y, yoga that is totally authentic. O, over centuries and centuries. G, given by great sages. A, and adapted to one and all. Yes, the uniqueness of the Journey to Wholeness retreat in Assisi is that we are basing the retreat on the ancient teaching and well-tested tools of yoga. At the same time, we are in Assisi, which is a very unique place. It's lovely and clean, but very old and heavy also. It has a lot of human history, a lot of grace, and a lot of suffering. The journey from before the Romans, Assisi was here. So there is a certain energy in this pink town. Soham Hamsaha Soham Hamsaha Soham Hamsaha.
Well, it's our 2-year anniversary, and to be able to spend some time together for our honeymoon, we actually toured Italy for 5 weeks. So coming back for our 2-year anniversary and being able to spend this time together, as well as through yoga. Basically, at home, we don't get to spend as much time together as we'd like to. So this is a 2-year anniversary gift and an introduction to yoga for my wife.
I invite everyone that feel open to consciously move their body, to consciously come closer to their breath, to feel, to experience, even if they're new at making sounds that resonate from within, that even sometimes they're done in foreign language, like Sanskrit or Italian, but really they have a vibration of life.
The reasons that we came on this trip, there's basically 3 basic reasons. The first reason is because of the teaching, the yoga teachings that we're going to experience, that we are experiencing here with Mirka. And Mirka is such a wonderful, magnificent person and teacher. And she's inspiring in me, and I know in all of us, things that, I mean, you already know these things, but happier those who do them.
Okay, I'll share one other reason. So we came to spread the ashes of my aunt and uncle, Peggy and Jack Sullivan. And the other reason that we came is...
The other reason is that we're going to get married on this trip. Maybe tomorrow.
This is an elope.
The wish I have for the next few days is that people continue, all of us, continue to really open, as Mario was telling us, open in whatever ways that means for us to open, because this day, this moment, is the most precious moment that we have. So that this is the most important time of our life. So we're going now to the Basilica of St. Francis, because it gives us an opportunity to take a nice long walk along town and to start this week together honoring the presence of Francis, because it really is what brings me here, and to go at the tomb of Francis. Francis and Claire are yogis for me because they embody the Kriya Yoga of Patanjali. They really lived in tapas and effort, dedicated effort to embody the life of their teachers. We look at our heart and we smile at our heart. Sometimes our heart is nice and tight and a little bitter. And sometimes our heart is open, wide, and sweet. Sukha for the sweetness of our heart. Dukkha for the sorrow of our heart. Let's make friends. Let's be there in loving kindness. In time of good action, in time of action of disturbance, hurtful action. And we do those actions. We do them every day. In time of open heart, in time of a tight heart. Let's bring upon us the friendliness, the love for ourselves and others, the joy for those moments of light and luminosity and celebration, and patience for those moments of stupidity and ignorance is part of our experience. And the Ancient One, with their love, remind us that focusing on that will help our mind, the chitta, to be more at ease. Today we go at the Rocca, because it's the highest point of Assisi. It's a Roman building of protection for the city. Going to the top of Assisi gives us an opportunity to be touched by the beauty of this city from above and the mountain behind us, and this vastity of the valley and the sense of breath. And that's why we will do practices that have to do with life force. we go to the Eremo, where St. Francis walked, where he meditated, where he prayed, where he sung. We're very fortunate to have Mario Tanavaro with us. I also asked him specifically to guide us in the walking meditation. So we will have an opportunity to be introduced to that conscious walking.
We don't attach to it because life is like a river.
And I appreciate very much having retreats with him and seeing how he weave all the great teachings of contemplation to support us to have a direct experience of presence of mind, openness of heart, and kindness into our everyday life. I feel we're being welcomed by Claire, by this place. This is where they ate. Seeing Claire's bedroom empty as we arrived, because that was one of my wishes, to have space for us to sit and be quiet. And I really enjoy the flame. It wasn't even a candle, if you noticed. It was just a flame. And just yesterday, in our inner meditative practices, we dedicated our awareness and attention to the light of the candle, the flame, as the image of the light that we are. We are. No but, no if, not when, that we are.
First of all, this was a very profound and deep experience to be here at this very, very spiritual place on earth. And it's like everywhere you turn, it's beautiful, or there's a church, or there's a piece of history that has inspired pilgrims. And I've been, like I said before, I've been doing yoga in my mind for a long time, and this is putting it in practice for the first time in many years. So I'm a little achy and a little stiff, but I know that's all good, and I'm going to take back with me this practice of yoga.
So, as far as, this trip was concerned, it was really, it was an opportunity for us to do something together. It was an opportunity for Jove to sort of like indulge in his experiences, and I didn't really intend on having any of my own experiences. But this morning I felt so moved that I needed to share it with Mirka. I felt so grateful and thankful. I felt like I've learned how to breathe. Like, I've been breathing for 40 years and all of my life, but I just learned how to breathe.
Everyone received the invitation to really connect, be willing to bring the breath there, to bring the sound, and then with that accept the stability, the vitality, the self-empowerment, the loving kindness, the capacity to express ourselves, the sense of having discrimination or choice in what we do and what we don't do, what nurture us and what doesn't nurture us anymore. And at the same time, to really see that we don't need to be perfect. We don't need to know it ahead of time. We just need the courage to really walk slowly at times, very slowly, to really feel the preciousness of our life. I can say that I feel more and more at ease, knowing that I'm not alone,
This is an evolutionary path that I'm in, and whoever comes join me. We join together with good foundations and a good heart, good willingness to be open, and then often we fly. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mirka.